Hey everybody, this is Rebel Builder, and this is the First Order transport from Star Wars The Force Awakens. This set has 792 pieces. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, hit subscribe so you can see all those other videos that I have, especially from The Force Awakens. So let's take a look at this. Now, out of the new sets we got this weekend from Force Friday and The Force Awakens, I think for me this one leaves me with the most questions. I'm most curious about how this one fits in. It doesn't look like something we'd expect in the past as like an Imperial vehicle. It just kind of looks big and clunky. So I'm really curious to see how this thing plays out in the movie. For features here, we can see this is the new cannon pieces, you know, like the little blasters, but it's actually the brick all built in there. And a couple of spring-loaded shooters on either side, but with this cannon and this handle, somebody has to be able to control that. So we lift up this lid, and with that piece on there, it just looks like a very traditional tank lid. And then we dial this knob, and up pops the gunner into that firing position. So there's this control pod on the top, and I think this sticker on the front is supposed to represent a window of sorts, but if we pull around here to the back, there's hinges here. Lift this guy up, and we can pull this out and stand up one of the new First Order Stormtroopers to be driving this thing, I presume. Now the top here is interesting. This whole piece, this series of plates, literally just lifts off. It's not connected. There's no hinges or anything. So we can see their little area for the troops to be loaded up and getting ready to head into battle. Now my favorite aspect of this set is there's this ramp here, and we can see some lift arms here, so we've got some Technic action happening. But if we swing around to the back, there's a little handle under here, so if we pull that out, and it lowers the ramp. But I think it's a really cool mechanism how they use the different lift arms in the position. That when we push this back, you can see it lifts up, but you push it a little more, and it just kind of locks into place. I think that was really clever, and it fits in there really well. Nice job, guys. Now, of course, I'm just speculating here, but as we look down the front, I do think this is the vehicle we saw in the very first trailer that gave us the first glimpse of the new First Order Stormtroopers. Underneath, we have some clear wheels here, so the vehicle does roll back and forth, and I think the clear wheels signify that this is a speeder type of vehicle. Also underneath here, this is the mechanism that opens the door. You can see the red connector piece moving back and forth, but it's just some axles and some different lift arms here, and you can see how those are moving around. I think that turned out really well. So really, I think this is just a heavily armored, formidable assault craft. You can see some engines here and some vents pointing down. I like these vents here on the side. I thought that was a neat little technique. But look at these big chunky engines in the back, and then just in the front, it's just tons of armor, plating, and it almost looks like an amphibious assault vehicle too. I don't know, I guess we'll see. We start off our minifigures here with two resistance soldiers, a man and a woman, and at this point, that's all we know about them. I do think both of them have military looking uniforms, both browns and greens and tans, almost camouflage kind of look, so they're definitely soldiers. We get two First Order Stormtroopers with this set. Now I hope the detail in these guys shows up in the video, but the helmets, they're not just black and white. We see mostly the black, but there's also some silver and gray details like around the eyes and the side of the helmets, but just awesome detail. These guys are going to be cool. Here's the back of these two guys. Now you can definitely tell they are a new design, updated from old Stormtroopers, but there are a few nods to the old guys. And with this set, we also get two First Order Flame Troopers. Now these guys are formidable looking. Look at that big backpack, which I assume is some tanks for something flammable, and that big flamethrower on the front, the different kind of helmets, which is a little more similar to the Snowtroopers. And here she is, the star of the set, Captain Phasma herself. Yeah, she is awesome. You can see the with the reflections and stuff. She is kind of a metallic silver, Comes with metallic silver blaster. Same details as the Stormtroopers, but look at that red and black cape. That kind of matches the Special Forces TIE Fighter, so she's definitely going to be a special figure here in the new movie. So I am most curious how this one fits into the movie, just because, like I said, this doesn't feel like a typical Imperial vehicle we've seen before. But if you're going to be starting to build your First Order Stormtrooper army, then you got 4 of them here, plus Captain Phasma. That's, you know, she's awesome. You're going to want her. And a good couple of Resistance minifigures. So I think this is a great set, and added to our collection of Force Awakens sets as we wait out until December. So thanks everybody for watching. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Like this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks everybody. I'll be back soon.